Hey guys, SirVern back here, and today I'm reviewing Kena Bridge of Spirits for the PS5. Looks like Kena Bridge of Spirits. But anyway, you're going to see some screenshots come up and then some video of what I'm talking about. Um, anyway, I'm going to go over graphics, performance, gameplay slash story, replayability, fun factor, give them a ranking of 1 to 10, average it up, and then that'll be my review. But anyway, let's start with graphics. As you can see in these screenshots, the graphics are phenomenal. Um, they look really, really good. It's kind of like almost like a Pixar looking game. The environments are beautiful, man. The skyboxes are, the lighting, everything just looks, the character models are cool looking. Everything looks great. The enemies look cool. Love the way the game looks. I did knock it a little bit just because. Like in the environments, although they are beautiful, as you can see, there's not one animal other than the little guys, the rots, whatever, following you around. There's no birds, no rabbits, nothing, which is odd. So I did knock it a little bit for graphics. But man, it looks really, really good. It really does. I really fought with myself between an 8 and a 9, and I had 9 almost written, and then I couldn't do it just because it's odd that there's no animals in a forest. So I just couldn't give it a 9. I gave it an 8.5. Performance, game performed beautifully. It did great. It had a few hiccups here and there. You would see a frame drop or two, but and some texture pop in every once in a while, especially like in cutscenes when they would like show something close up, you would see it just for a split second before the texture popped in. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, but that's just nitpicking. I mean, the graphics are amazing, the performance is just, I mean, most people probably wouldn't even, dock it a point, but I'm gonna dock it 1 point, give it a 9. The gameplay slash story. Let me start with the good stuff. So the gameplay, phenomenal. Man, this game is technical. This is the cute Souls game, like cute Elden Ring, cute Demon Souls. It is hard, precise. There are all kind of mechanics that you learn along the way that make the combat more interesting, more difficult. Dodge, warp dodging, parrying. Bow and arrows, bombs, your staff, insane combat, hard combat, very difficult. To platinum this game, you have to beat it under master difficulty. I beat 95% of the game on the normal difficulty. There's an easy mode called like story mode, and to be honest, I had to switch to it for the last 2 bosses. I spent like 30 plus tries, 40 tries maybe, trying to do boss, and I did like the game, but I wasn't in love with the game, so I was fine switching it, but I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, I hate doing that. I hate switching the difficulty, but I'm in school now. My time is valuable. I wanted to beat this game today, and I beat, like, there's a lot of bosses in this game, and it's just a unique game, very unique. But anyway, it's awesome. The gameplay is awesome. Story is there. It's good, but kind of out there a little bit. Maybe not for me so much. But there is a story. Kind of hard to follow, but maybe I just wasn't as focused on it as I maybe should have been. But I'm sure some people will love the story. But for me, it was a little hard to follow. But I docked at 1 point for that. But I gave it a 9. Replayability. So I beat this game. It's about a 10-hour game. Took me maybe 11 because I was looking for all kind of stuff, collectibles. But the collectibles is one reason that this is a collectible, or adds to the replayability, because you can find all kind of different things in the different zones that I'm not going to spoil anything, but stuff you'll find, try to collect. But it's just a lot of stuff to look for that you may miss your first go around. So replayability, that will get a few bonus points just for all the different things you can find, the environments, you know, puzzles that you have to solve, challenges to unlock different things. So that's really neat. Now, I didn't do everything my first go around. Another reason I gave this a little higher on replayability than I do with a lot of games I review is because this game, like I said, unlocked master difficulty after completing the game. And to beat that, that's required to platinum, and I love that. So whoever platinums this game, put in some work, because this game is very difficult. I don't know if I'm going to show any bosses right here, but just know that they are awesomely designed and very difficult. It's just like a Souls game. You really have to learn their movements, learn their patterns to beat them. So replayability, I'm giving a 7. I know that doesn't seem super high, but I think 2 playthroughs would be all I would do with this. But the last playthrough under Master would be an insane accomplishment. So I give a 7, which is way higher than a lot of games for me. Fun factor, I gave an 8. I had a good time with this game. I enjoyed the game. At first I wasn't sure, you know, but as it progressed, the cutesy graphics, don't let them fool you. This game is tough. And it, you know, you work at those bosses. It's fun. There's puzzles to solve that can be challenging and well thought out. There's a lot of verticality to the level, you know. There's some platforming a little bit, kind of Uncharted climbing going on. So there's a lot of good elements to this game. Fun factor, I give an 8. So overall, I give graphics an 8.5, performance a 9, gameplay/story a 9, replayability a 7, fun factor an 8. Average those out, this game gets an 8.3 out of 10, which is a good game. I would recommend this game. It's not like a full price expensive game. I think it was like 40 bucks, maybe 50, maybe it's 50 bucks, but I think it's also on PC, so you could probably look to pick it up there if you're interested. And some notes I wrote about it: amazing combat, cool new tricks, like you get a bow, you can warp, there's bombs, and you can upgrade all this, like there's a skill tree. It is so neat. I did write bland environment, and I don't mean like if taking a picture of the environment, it looks incredible. There's snow-capped mountains, there's mountains in the background. It's cool looking, right? But I did say kind of bland because it doesn't seem very lived in, you know? You have these little creatures that'll follow you around, as you can see right there, but that's about it for animals. You know, it's kind of bizarre. You'd think you'd find more in a forest. And I wrote awesome bosses. I think they are so well designed, neat. Every one of them's cool and exciting when you get there. There's a ton of cutscenes in the game that kind of show off a different. I didn't mention that in graphics, but man, I did enjoy this game. But I'm not in love with this game. I'm not sure if I'd go back and platinum it, but I love that choice is there. I love that that's required for the platinum to beat it under master difficulty. It adds replayability, and then people that have this platinum, I respect, because it is a difficult game. But anyway, I really did like this game. It's an indie game. I didn't mention that either. Props to these guys that made it. I think it's an incredible experience. But I recommend playing it in normal. If you're gonna play it in easy, you're gonna beat it a lot. I think you'd get the best experience out of the game beating it under normal, so that's what I recommend. But like I said, it is difficult, so if you need to switch it down like I did, unfortunately, you can. But anyway, that's Kena. I know it looks like Kena, but Kena Bridge of Spirits for the PS5. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Y'all check it out.